A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. J. Maxwell.
Guin Elementary School's principal, Mr. Josh Weatherly, has a few things he wants to say to open today's assembly. Let's give him a round of applause.
Today we're here to celebrate our National Blue Ribbon Award and our National Distinguished School Award. Both of these awards are deserving of such hardworking students and staff. There will be further discussion on each of these awards, so before we begin, I want to thank and welcome some people. We want to welcome all of our visitors that are in attendance with us, including our school board representatives, our superintendent, Ms. West, city officials, McDonald's signs, 3M representatives, advisory board members, Wells Fargo, State Bank and Trust, catering by Leanne, Mandy Richardson, and other community members that we've contributed to our successes. We want to offer a special thanks to our state representative, Mr. Tracy Estes, and our United States representative, Mr. Congressman Adderall. We know that both of you are very busy schedules, but have chosen to be with us for this very special occasion. I now want to thank the most important people that made this all happen, our teachers and our students. If you're a faculty member, please stand up. I want to say thank you, teachers, for every minute of time you've invested in our future. Teachers, you go above and beyond to ensure our children have the best education they can get. To our students, I'm super proud of you guys. You continue to be the best year after year. You work hard and you listen to your teachers, and that's why we're celebrating today. In closing, I want to say it takes a village to raise a child, but it also takes that same village going the extra mile to accomplish today's achievements. So thank you. At this time, I will turn it over to Zell and Audrey to welcome our next guest.
We would like to introduce Maine County Schools Superintendent Mrs. Ann West. Please give her a warm welcome.
Good morning. It is an honor to get to be a part of such a great celebration today. We are celebrating not just 1 year, but many years of excellence at Guin Elementary School. You know, excellence is a tradition at this school, at Marion County High School, and in the city of Guin. Representative Aderholt, I'd like to tell you a little bit about federal dollars and how this school has used their federal dollars. We appreciate and we depend on the federal dollars that flow into our school. Guin Elementary uses their Title I funds to provide more teachers in the classrooms to keep class sizes as small as possible, to provide intervention to students who are struggling in reading and math, and to have an aide in the computer lab where they are using Success Maker. The Child Nutrition Program is federally funded, and it allows us to feed children breakfast and lunch. And IDEA funds services for children with special needs. These funds are so vital to all of our students. And Representative, we appreciate the federal dollars that you help send us. You know, there's been a lot of talk in recent years as to whether or not we need to continue to receive Title II funds, which is for professional development. Congressman Aderholt, please tell your colleagues, when you hear them talk about that in rural North Alabama, that is how we are able to train our teachers. And there is no doubt that the teachers at Guin Elementary School are putting their training to good use every day in their classrooms. High achievement has gained recognition for Guin Elementary School, but we all know that a child is so much more than a test score. I have had the privilege of sitting in data meetings with most of these teachers over the last several years. And students, I've heard how your teachers talk about you. They know you. They know what kind of families you come from. They know all about you, and they care about you, and they love you. And it's obvious, teachers, that you know the children that you teach. And you don't just take care of their educational needs, but you take care of so many other of the needs that they have in life. Children that attend this school are loved by everyone that works here. Mr. Weatherly, I congratulate you and your staff for the honors that you have received. Students, I congratulate you because you made this happen. I know that this is just the beginning for you. As you continue to grow and learn, keep striving for excellence and always be the best that you can be. And boys and girls, never forget, Red Raiders are strong, and you can do anything that you are willing to work for. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. West. We're so happy to have you here with us today. I am so proud to be a student at Guin Elementary School. This school is such a special place in my life and the lives of the students here. One of the main reasons that it is special is our community. Our community supports us in everything we do, 100%. They support us by giving their time, their money, and their advice on anything that would help out our school. We love to share our school with our community as they visit our schools and classrooms to read, help with special projects, mentor our students, and encourage us in our learning. Another reason our school is so special is our faculty and staff. I know you've heard the expression, it takes a village to raise a child. The faculty and staff at our school are that village. They care about every single student in our school, not just the students in their classes. They are always willing to do whatever they can to meet the needs of our students. Students at our school are expected to do their best to succeed. They are given encouragement and help along the way in meeting their goals. Faculty and staff work hard to provide a challenging, diverse, fun, and safe learning environment. The final reason that our school is so special is our students. Our students come from many different economic levels, but we all have one thing in common. We all want to work hard to do our best. We care about each other and recognize that each student has different abilities and talents. To be successful, we have learned that we must help and encourage each other's goals and dreams. These are just a few of the reasons why our school is so special to me.
We would like to introduce State Representative for District 17, Tracy Estes. Please join us in welcoming him to GES.
Okay, after this meeting's over, I need to find out who designed this program, because I do not need to have to follow that young man. I laid over and told the congressman, I said, he's going to have your job one day, and he's halfway home, he's rated. So he's halfway up on into Washington, but it's infectious. When you look at that young man and see how much he loves his school, and that doesn't just happen. It comes from a faculty and a staff and a community that instills that in our children. For you to be so committed, I cannot tell you how grateful I am to be here today to celebrate this special moment with this community. We've been working with the Congressman's office for a couple of months trying to make sure we could get this into his very, very busy schedule. We appreciate him spending some time with us today and setting aside the time to celebrate with us. Let me start off just by thanking our superintendent, Ann West, and the Marion County Board of Education. I see we've got board members with us here today, and I think it all starts there, where they come up with policies and set in the framework that puts our schools on the road to success. I want to thank Mr. Weatherly for the job that he does here as our principal at Guin Elementary School and setting the standard and allowing our faculty and staff to know we will cut no corners, and I will do everything within my power as your principal to make sure you have all the tools necessary for our children to be successful. I want to thank our faculty for more than anything just loving on our kids. I think most of us would agree that is something that's probably needed as much as anything in our society today, is for our children just to know that someone loves them and they each have worth and that we're proud of them, especially on days like today. Let me thank you students for working so hard. When your teachers stand up in front of that classroom, for the respect you show them, you listen as they teach you, and understand when we take these tests, it is so important what you do. You're not doing that just for yourself. You're doing it for our town. And you're doing it so other people can begin to see what we've known for a long time, that this is a very special place, and this community very much supports its school, and as a result, its children. Let me also again thank Congressman Adderholt for being here with us today and taking the time to come to Guin. He never hesitated when we reached out to him and explained how we would love to have him come. And I told him, I said, I'm kind of proud. I tell everybody in Montgomery, not everybody can claim that their district has a blue ribbon school, but I can because of what's happening right here. I know we were able to travel with the superintendent and the principal and some of our faculty members to Montgomery back on December 12th, if my memory serves me correct, when we were recognized before the Alabama State Board of Education for being a blue ribbon school. And I think I learned very quickly that day that sometimes I have a tendency to go overboard. It may have been the 7th or 8th person I told it, and finally someone out there, a friend of mine, and they interrupted me. I started to say something. They said, "We know, Tracy, that's your school." But I am very proud of what we have done here, what you've done here. I want to commend the community. I've said it once or twice before, but this community is one of the few that truly does stand for what is not just lip service. This community volunteers its time. It earmarks taxes. I want to thank Mayor Seagraves, Mayor Maddox, have both played a role over the last several administrations for allowing the city to partner with our schools to make sure that our children don't do without. And it truly is a partnership between education and municipal government. But let me end by just saying this. I hope you children understand what you have here. Not every child in our state has the opportunity to attend a school like Guin Elementary School. I'm sure you've been told, but for those few of you who haven't, realize this. Guin, Alabama, I hope I've got my numbers memorized correct, from all those years working with the newspaper. Guin, Alabama is home to 5 state football champions. We're also home to state cheerleading champions, track and field champions. There's a men's basketball championship a few years back. And now, thanks to all of your hard work, Guin, Alabama is home to a national blue ribbon school. Thank you very much.
I would like to introduce United States Congressman Mr. Robert Adderholt. Mr. Adderholt represents Alabama's 4th Congressional District. Please give him a warm, regular welcome.
Thank you, Kate. It is, wow, it's an honor to be here. And thank you for the invitation to be here. And especially want to thank Mr. Weatherly for welcoming me here today. And I get to see Mr. Weatherly over the years. He's been bringing groups to Washington for how long now?
I've probably been on about 15 of those trips.
Yeah, at least for 15 years. Been coming to Washington and been able to get a chance to show the students around that, and when you get a little older, hopefully you'll be able to come up to Washington and see our nation's capital and Capitol building, and it's always an honor for me to show students around. But it's great to be here today and congratulate you and not only the school and the students, the teachers, the faculty, the administration, but also the city of Guin, because as State Representative Estes made reference to, the community has played a big role in this as well. The leadership of the city and for what Mayor Maddox, your leadership, and Mayor Seagraves, and when your leadership, it's all works hand in hand, and it doesn't happen by accident. And but I also just want to especially say I'm glad that Tracy Estes, your state representative, reached out to us, and it's always good to see Tracy. As you know, Tracy represents this area in Montgomery, in the Alabama House of Representatives, and I represent you in Washington, D.C., in the United States House of Representatives. And so thank you, Tracy, for inviting me here today and for allowing me to present the awards today. Two awards, the National Blue Ribbon School Award that we've already talked about, and also the ESEA Award, which stands for the Elementary and Secondary Education Act. Ronald Reagan first started this award recognizing blue ribbon schools back in 1982. Now, I was still in school back in 1982, and that was a long time ago, but these awards are not just handed out to anyone. There's not something that just anybody can get these awards and say, we want to be a blue ribbon school. They go to schools and the students and the faculty, administration that's truly deserving of them. And so I just want to congratulate Guin and Mr. Weatherly, the faculty, and everyone that's played a role. And Tracy, if you'll bring those up here, why don't we do a presentation for these for Mr. Weatherly? Would you come up here? As we mentioned, it goes to, and this award, first of all, the Blue Ribbon. The Blue Ribbon is given through the U.S. Department of Education as exemplary high-performing National Blue Ribbon School for 2019. And it's signed by the Secretary of Education, Betsy DeVos. And so, Mr. Weatherly, congratulations for your deserved award, and also to your students and faculty. But also, Guin will be awarding the Title I Distinguished Schools Award. So congratulations. I know this will be in February when this actually happens, but we want to do it a little bit in advance and say congratulations. And I know that Representative Estes has also got a nice presentation from Montgomery that you were so nice to do to recognize this school as well. So congratulations and thank you. Look forward to your continued success here. And again, thank you, Tracy, for your support of this school and for your work here as well. Let me just, in closing, mention to you that that each of y'all did the hard work. It's not anything that anybody does for you. You have to do the hard work in order to be recognized this way. And it shows you that you take education seriously and that you understand how important that education is to be leaders in this country, to be leaders in this state, and to be leaders in this area. So again, it is great to be with you this morning, to honor each of you for your hard work, your dedication, and look forward to your continued success as I know you'll have many successes in the future. So thank each of you. Thank you for allowing me to represent the 4th Congressional District in Washington, D.C. As I mentioned, I am your representative in Washington, D.C., so anytime I can be of help to you, please don't hesitate to give me a call. It's a real honor for me to have that opportunity to represent you. Thank you and God bless.
The traits of the tribe that we practice is one of the ways we became a blue ribbon school. My friends Griffin and Jackson want to share the 7 traits of the tribe. Trait number 1, stop and think. Trait number 2, set a goal. Trait number 3, prioritize. Trait number 4, negotiate. Trait number 5, listen before you speak. Trait number 6, teamwork. Trait number 7, balance yourself.
Thank you, Lord. Really quick, we wanted to recognize our students of the month for trait number 3, prioritize. So we've worked really, really hard, and we're kind of thinking of the things that we want to do and putting those things that we need to do first. And so these students really showed that in their classroom. So when I call your name, if you will, come on up. Miss Jeffries will give you a gift certificate, and we have Miss Cornelius from Wells Fargo also giving out gift certificates to Jax for those students. So we want to get all those kids, when we call them up, to stand up there so we can get a picture. From Miss Naide's class, Max Herzig. chapter. From Ms. Crow's 6th grade class, Ava Butler. Fifth grade, Ms. Sanchez's class, Madison Massey. Ms. Byers and Silas's class, Rhiannon Valley. Ms. Williams' 4th grade class, Jacob Stevens. Ms. Webb's 3rd grade class, Zella Williams. Ms. Gose's 3rd grade class, Hagen Miles. Ms. Parker's 2nd grade class, McKenna McGuire. Ms. Atkins' 2nd grade class, Kipton Knight. Ms. Emerson's 1st grade class, Chloe Beth Otts. Ms. Wade's 1st grade class, Ava Hawkins. And today's her birthday. Kinley Betts from Ms. Leduc's class. From Ms. Holcomb's kindergarten class, Lloyd and Trejo. And from our pre-K, Jimmy K. Tilley. Thank you, Ms. Cornelius and Wells Fargo employees for our gift certificates. If you will, say cheese, hold your certificate up so we can get a picture.
Hey Molly, do you like ice cream? Yes, Jimmy Kate, do you like ice cream? Some special people here from Bluebell Ice Cream, and they have some sweet news for us. Let's welcome Bluebell Ice Cream.
I'm shy about telling people I like ice cream too. No, this has been a terrific assembly. I'd like to say congratulations to the teachers and the administrator and counselor. Y'all done a terrific job. Good leaders often lead less so they can create other leaders, and I see that in this school today. A lot of the kids came up and spoke, and the outstanding opportunities that you've been presented with by your teachers, by your administrator, and by your counselor will last for a long time. I love the color blue. We represent Bluebell. My name is Jason Stone. This is my coworker, Bobby Booth. We work out of Birmingham. We go around the state of Alabama recognizing blue ribbon schools. It's a terrific recognition for you guys. It's an opportunity to recognize what hard work will do. Continue to work hard, continue to do well in school, continue to listen to your teachers, and it will pay great dividends in the future. So congratulations to all of you. And I'd like to just say, in honor of your recognition, we have brought ice cream for the entire school, and you will be served that right after lunch this afternoon. So, y'all enjoy. We also have one other presentation. We've got a book about Bluebell that will be put into your library for one of your additional books, so you can put in your library. Y'all can check it out. Y'all can look at it in your library here at the school for many years to come. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, Bluebell. Thank you to all the faithful for coming. Special guest, we have a reception in the library after the assembly. This concludes our assembly. You are dismissed.